Crystal Lake traces its origins to the 1830s when Ziba S. Beardsley, upon seeing the clear waters of a local lake, described them as clear as crystal, giving the area its name. In 1836, Beeman and Polly Crandall, along with 6 of their 10 children, became the first white settlers, arriving from New York in a covered wagon. They built a log cabin near what is now Virginia and Van Buren Streets, establishing the foundation for the community initially called Crystalville, later renamed Crystal Lake by 1840. Railroad development in Nunda, 1850s, 1860s. The arrival of the Illinois and Wisconsin Railroad in 1856 was a pivotal moment, connecting Crystal Lake to Chicago and fostering growth. A prefabricated train depot was shipped from Chicago, named Crystal Lake Station, though the main business district was initially in the village of Dearborn, later renamed Nunda in 1868 after a New York area from which many settlers originated. Nunda was platted by surveyor John Brink, and both Crystal Lake and Nunda incorporated as villages in 1874. Consolidation and growth, 1908 to 1914. In 1908, Nunda changed its name to North Crystal Lake. After several attempts to merge the two communities, North Crystal Lake was annexed into the village of Crystal Lake in 1914, forming a consolidated city government. This unification spurred development, with the railroad facilitating trade and population growth, transforming Crystal Lake into a key hub in McHenry County. Industrial and cultural milestones, late 19th, mid-20th century. Crystal Lake saw industrial growth with the establishment of the American Terracotta Tile and Ceramic Company in 1881, producing architectural terracotta used in buildings by architects like Louis Sullivan and Frank Lloyd Wright. The Dole Mansion, built in the 1860s, became a notable landmark, later serving as the Crystal Lake Country Club in 1922. Additionally, from the 1970s, Academy Awards Oscar statues were cast in Crystal Lake, and in 1982, the city began the tradition of anonymous gold coin donations to the Salvation Army. Modern suburban expansion and the 1965 tornado, the 20th century brought significant suburban growth, with the population rising from 21,823 in 1990 to 38,000 in 2000 and 40,269 by 2020. To accommodate this, Crystal Lake South High School opened in 1978. A defining event was the devastating Palm Sunday tornado on April 11, 1965, which killed 6 people, injured 75, and caused over $1.5 million in damages, destroying 80 homes and a shopping center. Governor Otto Kerner, Jr., visited to assess the damage, and disaster shelters were established to aid the homeless.